warm welcome to all of you to the Daily Dispatch. In today's episode, we have stories coming in from Cred, Credible, as well as Ola. Well, headline number one, fintech unicorn Cred has raised about $251 million in its Series E round of funding. Founded by Kunal Shah, the startup is now valued at about $4.1 billion. This fundraise has nearly doubled the startup's valuation from $2.2 billion in April when it raised about $215 million. The company plans to use these funds to grow its existing range of products and expand financial services offerings for customers. Well, another fintech startup with a funding announcement is Credible. It has raised about $30 million in its Series B round of funding. The Mumbai-based company will be using these funds to launch its new product as well as strengthen its tech platform. The company's current revenue run rate for FY22 is about 25 crore rupees and it expects to be around 100 crore rupees by the end of FY23. And finally, ahead of its IPO, ride-hailing unicorn Ola has announced a restructuring of the management. Chief Financial Officer Swayam Saurabh and Chief Operating Officer Gaurav Porwar have decided to quit the company and move on. Now, in September, Ola's GMV crossed about pre-COVID levels, and the company has stated that its recovery from the second wave of COVID-19 has been 3 times faster as compared with the first wave.
Well, joining me today is somebody very special. He's been running the Kai store since 2015. It's an interesting online store to buy shoes, and I've been just doing that. I have with me Dhanraj Neenawala from the Kai store. Thank you very much, Dhanraj, for joining us today on the Daily Dispatch. I want to begin by asking you about the last couple of months, and within the pandemic, we've seen a boom of online businesses, lots of shopping online that's been happening. What's been your experience at the Kai store?
Yes, so the pandemic has definitely been challenging mentally and physically, but again, it's been a boom to the online industry, and I think we are lucky and privileged to be a part of that industry during such times. Honestly, it has been great. No complaints so far. We've definitely grown quite a bit in the last 1 year, keeping in mind a few strategic changes and developments that we came out with. For the COVID, we've seen a major shift in consumer behavior, in the way people think, in the way people believe, in the way people want to shop. So I think that's the main, we kind of adapted to that and we tried our best to give the consumer what they want. And I think that's something we believe internally that led to our success and our growth in the last year.
Tell us a little bit about the festive season. We're seeing a lot of buying activity shaping up, and a lot of retailers are saying that this festive season perhaps could be the biggest one as seen as yet, specifically in the online space. So would you echo the same sentiments? Do you think the festive season will be big for the Kai store as well?
Yes. So definitely fingers crossed. We all have hopes that this one is going to be the biggest one so far. We've come in fully prepared. We've launched an amazing new Diwali collection last week. We have something new coming up every week for the next 2 months. Definitely, Priya, we are looking at least numbers going up 3 to 4 times in our normal sales for the next 2 months. There is a lot of excitement we see among consumers. We have a small retail front in our office in Bombay, and with the increasing inflow of people walking in, we definitely are looking at least a 3x jump from our normal sales. Another big factor we've got is basically studying data and consumer behavior. We've kind of understood, and we're seeing a major shift going in towards heels this season. The last entire year, we believe most of the consumers use flats or wore comfort footwear. And I think people are finally back to get on their new sexy heels, waiting to party, waiting to get the best version of themselves out.
But tell us a little bit about the average order value, the kind of growth that you're seeing in the business as well, in terms of some numbers that you can share with us.
So definitely, our average order value has definitely gone up by almost 30% over the last 1 year. This mainly comes with us introducing a lot of new heels and a higher range of products. Regarding numbers, I'm not sure how much I can share, but we have grown over 300% from last festive season to this season. And I think that's a good feather in our cap. We are definitely inclined to kind continue this growth and keep growing at the same pace that we are.
No, I just want to understand going forward, what would be your focus areas? Would you continue, within the same space? Would you look at diversifying into further categories like accessories, etc.? What is the kind of plan that you have for the Kai store?
The next 2 years have a lot stored in line for us. We have a big 2 years planned. We are definitely looking into getting into offline and should have a retail presence pretty soon. We are building a very stable and dynamic team, both horizontally and vertically, which will help us achieve our goals. The key focuses that we have for the coming years mainly are based on customer delight. So we as a brand have a goal where our consumer who shops from Kai, or when they get a Kai shipment that's delivered to them, we try and bring a smile to their face. So we want to do more than just selling footwear to a girl or a lady, but make sure that they get some sort of happiness beyond that when they get it in their hands. We've seen a major shift also in places where since COVID-19 happened, we believe consumer preferences have changed drastically. People today want the same shoe, whether it's for work, for leisure, or for a party. This did not exist pre-COVID. So today we've launched a lot of products that could be worn as a multi-purpose shoe. We believe the inclination towards comfort has gone up by miles in a consumer's head. So we've launched a lot of new comforter ranges. We have extremely comfortable shoes that can be worn at home that make you feel like you're walking on clouds. So these are the few changes we believe will kind of take us forward. Another major part is we have another extremely big collaboration lined up, which we will be going with live next week. And this is something that we can't share too much about, but we've been working on for almost a year, and is with a special, super talented young girl who has designed a collection of shoes for the Kai store.
You also mentioned that you're looking at getting into newer categories as well. So tell us which categories you'll be entering into over the next, say, 3 to 6 months.
So honestly, in the next 3 to 6 months, we'll be planning on expanding new categories within the footwear space. Within the next 6 months to a year, we are planning to have our line of bags out. So that is coming up in the near future. We believe we're going step by step and not rushing into too many different things. We want to make sure we provide the best product at the best price and the best quality to our consumer.
Right, interesting out there. I also want to talk to you a little bit about collaborations going forward, because we've seen your website and you have certain collaborations with designers out there. What's in the pipeline? Can we expect some more interesting collaborations, more designs coming out from the Kai store?
Oh yes, so we have something super exciting planned, and we're actually releasing our latest collab the next week. This collection comes with someone super special and talented. It's been an extreme pleasure working with her. I unfortunately cannot bring up her name today, but I can't wait for you all to see it. We're launching 30 new designs across various fields, and this collection is going to be very different from what typically the Kai store does. We've taken a more different styles. We've taken a more different style sense, and we're trying to cater to a much larger audience. We're launching new categories such as boots for the first time, and we're super pumped about this.
Right. I want to talk to you a little bit about funding, considering that you have aggressive growth plans, collaborations planned out. Are you looking at some sort of funding in the near future?
Yes, in the near future, we are definitely looking at some sort of funding, and we are in talks with a few people. Let's see how that goes. Time will tell, and I think in the near future, we'll have something to share with you soon.
All right. On that note, Dhanraj, many thanks for joining us today on the Daily Dispatch. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, and we wish you all the very best for your venture and the growth.
Well, time now to say goodbye. Many thanks for joining us on this episode of the Daily Dispatch. I'll catch you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Goodbye and have a lovely day.